Okay. I think we are live. Everything is good, so yeah. Hello everyone. Last time we stopped on rendering the list of. Let me actually check. I think we can run the app. Okay, so yeah, we did manage to create to-dos and render it. And I think we can even add toggle here, but maybe we'll do it a bit later on. Let's leave just it here. It says it disconnected, so let's reload. Okay. Flags direction, column, reverse. Let's try this way and do some padding bottom 50. Sorry. So yeah, it looks weird. Let's remove the reverse order and okay. Yeah, another thing from yesterday I want to change. I actually want to add TypeScript, so let's quickly do this. Expo TypeScript. Use TypeScript article. Should be pretty straightforward. So let's run this command. In oh no, this is quick start. This is create new one, and I need in existing project, so we need to move to TS6. For SDK 48 and higher, running NVX access probably slow. need quickly open the door for my cat. Okay, we're still good. Rename files to convert them to TypeScript, for example. Use this T6 extension if the file includes a component and it's not. Okay. Running prompts you install the required. Oh, okay. So I can just rename it and and I immediately have this config here. This is interesting. So yeah, let me add some run command so I can quickly do it. Yarn. Okay. Base configuration. So project should extend base by default. This sets. Yeah, but where is the... Oh, this part I need, I think. And probably I would like to have it start. So I can quickly run expo start. No, I need to stop my previous server and then expo start again. Okay, now okay, you see now the error highlights is working. And this is, I think, what I wanted. Yeah, let's retouch the application again. Yeah, I think we are good. And I can continue with the Mobx tutorial. Let's see where we stop. to view. So yeah, I think we stop somewhere on the time travel and then get into the UI and checkbox. Checkbox. Interesting. There is some removed. Community. Oh, this is look nice. I don't see any native dependencies should work with Expo without any additional configuration. So yeah, let's try it. Okay. And oh, does it have example? Oh, it comes with text and everything. This is nice, actually. I really like it, to be honest. So we can just put let's add some imports. Fonts family. Fonts. And field white. And text. Oops. I did something wrong. Yeah. So text will be our okay. I need to place it in different place and where we render the to do. Oh, it's not. It's text will be to the name and here we should be able to toggle But what is the value? Value text fill color is checked. I think this is what we needed. Is checked, should be to do done. And on press to do toggle. Let's see if it works. First to do. Cool. We don't need this one anymore. And just some padding vertical, I don't know, 12. Second. Okay, this one is really cool. I would like to put star here to my React Native list. I think I will use this component. It's so cool. Just look at it. What dependency it uses? Just React Native, so it's not uses reanimated library or anything like this. Oh, it's class component. It's quite old one, but still looks neat. Yeah, anytime. It's quite simple, so if you need to have your own implementation, you can easily copy this component and rewrite whatever part you want, change it to reanimated or anything. I like it so much. Okay, we have UI, we can toggle it, we can add. Improving render performance. If you have the React Dev tool installed, enable the highlight updates. Check and you will see the entire application will render whenever to do is toggled or a name is changed. That's a shame, as this can cause performance issue if there is a lot of to do is in our list. Thanks to the ability of Mobx to emit granular updates, fixing that becomes pretty easy. You just need to split the rendering of to do into another component to only render that component whenever the to-do data changes. I'm just thinking how we can we test it? If we do console log render it up, what will we see? Yeah, we see. Sorry, I ran something different, but yeah, we have this on snapshot is running, so I need to remove it to make clearer logs. And now we have rendered up and test. Each time it changes render and it's fine. We press render. I think we need to rerun it because it's still show me on snapshot. So at first okay, let's quickly remove the missing key issue. Key will be the to do. Just an index. In this case, second add, and yeah, let's test another render, and you see each time the component up is rendered. And what the tutorial said, that we can reduce the render of the whole app component, and for this we need just exclude this piece to another component. To do item so here we need to do item to do like this. So now it's still render because maybe we need to remove this whole thing. Let's rename it then or let's create another component. Export to-dos, const to-dos, return in here we just use to-dos. Okay, we need fix some syntax errors. And you see now the app is not rendered anymore. The question is how to use types, TypeScript types. Maybe there is another section. So search TypeScript and MST. There are 4 kinds of type available plus 1 helper type. So instant type of type or type of variable is the not instance type legacy. Form is type of model type. So to do, and we can so I'm not big fan of interfaces, so I do export type and I can do then like this to do type. And yep. So let's see again, render up when we add new to do, so render whole scene, second render everything, but when we toggle render to do's is not invoked. Oh, It's do nothing, it's just component change. Так. So let's do following. Let's do console log let's reload just in case. The seed toggle isn't invoked. Save. Toggle test to true to false. Okay. Now It's not exactly what I want to achieve, so I want this library show the value of the Mobx, but set the default checkbox one. Okay, this is default. I want to set not only default value, but and there is no such option. Okay, this is it's disappointed actually. But I like this component. Oh my gosh. Let's just use it. Yeah, as I said, it's quite simple, so we can be checkbox. Should be able just drop it into our project and change. Now in the app, these things we can do like this and import it from our local. Copy. Let's see if it's still working. We also need check PNG. What it actually is. Okay, let's download. Let's open and move it here. And try to reload. And now let's try to change this component to have is checked. So is checked and value, and value will be a boolean. Okay, it's okay. I don't really remember how this class components works, but let's check if it's listen prop somehow. Okay, stage. We need to use value instead of checked. So yeah, I don't want like completely change the component. Okay, now I think it should represent the value we are sending. Why it's not changed? Because we should add app server and wrap this component. I think we need to reload it. Oh, sorry, I'm not passing the value anywhere. And you see now the value is represent the logic we need. If we don't toggle our to do, it's not changed. And this is exactly what we need. Now we can so we see we re-rendered this to do item, but render app component render to do is not invoked at all. And this is quite cool, I guess. And this is what section implement section render optimization is talking about. Okay, let's move on. Improve render performance. So we did everything we needed. So now the computed properties. We want to display the count of to-dos to be done in our application to help user know how many to-dos are left, that means that we need to count the number of to-dos with done set to false. To do this, we need to modify the root store declaration and add getter property over our model by calling views. That will count how many to-dos are left. So views is in Mobx computed value. And this value will be calculated only when to-dos will change. If it's not changed, it will calculate it and cached. Pending count, completed count. Okay, let's try to write it ourselves. So yeah, we can close this one for now. And in the root store, we want to have views self, something like this. And now pending to-dos count. Yeah, so return this, not this self, to this values filter I think we need to create array from done count will be basically the same, but we filter by done. And now we can render these numbers. Let's do it on top of the input. So we need text, to do count, can we do it like this? I'm not sure, but okay, maybe we need to do like this. All right. Oh, this is Just a bit of ugly styling. How I name it? Done to discount. First, second. And again, performance wise, we need to move this to the separate component, because right now it will invoke re-render of the whole app component, as you can see. So let's export counts and you see it's not working again. I think this is like on the beginning of this Mobx or this Mobx state 3 is to remember that you need to add observer, route the component you want to observe, and now immediately you see staggered up no longer re-render, which is cool. Yeah, computed value is done, I think. What else we have here? So yeah, let's read what is here. Those properties are called computed because they keep track of the changes on the observed attributes and recompute automatically if anything used to be the attribute changes. This allows the performance saving. For example, changing name of to-do won't affect the number of pending and computed counts. As such, it won't trigger a recalculation of those counters. We can easily see that by creating an additional component in our application that observes the store and render those counters using the reactive tool and tracing updates, you'll see the changing the name of to-do won't render the counters while checking completed or uncompleted. Render to the views to do. Yeah, this is basically what we just tried. So yeah, we use the console log to see the renders, etc. So model views. You may need to use the list of to-dos filtered by completion in various locations of your application. Even the assessing the list of to-dos and filtering them every time will look like a viable solution if the filter logic is filtering them every time. The logic is complex or change over time, you'll find out that it's not a viable solution. MS solved that by providing the ability to declare model views. And models views is declared as function over the properties first argument of the model declaration. Model views can set parameters and only read data from our store. If you try to change your store from a model view, MST will throw an error and prevent you from doing so. So if I try to modify here anything, I will get an error. Let's try. So let's move to, we have some views already. Sorry. Yeah, so we have the view and we can just try do something like self to do, and we have the error, cannot modify. Then it's model root, the object is protected and can only be modified by using an action. Which is great, I guess. Yeah, this is nice to know. Oh, I didn't use get keyword. It was still working, but it might be it was not computed, so it might be it evaluates each time. Even if it's not needed. But let's also add this one. And the done here is boolean. Okay. And oh, and then since it's not, it should be like this. Yeah, am I right? let's have two lists instead of one, and one will be done to do's and either this. So const to do will be store get. Why autocomplete is not working for this case? I don't know. But get to do where is true. And if we do observer, okay, it's not rendered at all. Because it should be false. And once we remove it, okay. Now this one should be true. So it should be done to do's. And it should be also observer. Oh, sorry. I did it a bit in a wrong way. Like now we can do something like height 1 width 100 background color gray. And yeah. Padding vertical is 8. Oh no, padding. Sorry, margin. Okay. So on this to-do app example, it looks very impressive, to be honest. Not sure You know, when you're like you excited about something, you do some simple stuff, but in the real world application you start facing some complex cases. You need to do something not really straightforward, and you may feel some pain points about the technology you cannot see when you just do initial tutorial. But so far, yeah, I like what I'm seeing here, and I definitely will try to use it at least in my personal project. I don't think I will transfer my main job project because it's already huge. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe in the fresh new project I will stick with Mobx State 3. This looks promising for me. So what's left in this tutorial? So the basic of our to-do application are done, but as I said when starting this tutorial, we want to be able to provide a standard for each of our to-dos. We will focus on this feature to-do that let's assume that the list of users come from XHR request or another data source. Feel free to either implement it or add to the application user management feature. First, we need to populate the users map. To do so, we will simply pass in some users when creating the users map. Okay, actually the users part is interesting and probably will take me some time to look at. So yeah, probably I will continue tomorrow with it, because now it's time to move to my main work. Thank you for watching. Be with me. See you next time.